Hello Leaf Solution fans, and welcome to this quick video where we're just going to talk briefly about pollen on micro mesh gutter guards. So as you can see here, I'm panning over the Xtreme Guard I have on this metal roof installation right here. This Xtreme Guard has been on this gutter for a couple seasons, and I just come up here and check it out every now and then. So we have a lot of pollen on these trees around here. So if I zoom in here, you'll see we have pollen just sitting here along with twigs and other debris. So, you know, the wind and the rain is going to move most of this off. And if I get a little closer, you'll see if I even just do this with my fingers, with my hand, most of this pollen is going to come off. And it's also going to come off with a really strong rain coming down this roof. So pollen is not going to be an issue when you have a micro mesh gutter guard. The Xtreme Guard is probably the best micro mesh gutter guard on the market. We like to think so. I've installed it all over the place and it works just great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run the water and simulate some rain coming down this roof so you can see what happens when you have pollen sitting on the gutter guard. Just going to wipe all this off. Again, this is not to insinuate that you would need to get on a ladder and clean these off, but every now and then it's not going to hurt if you're able to do so. Sometimes you can even do that from the ground. So let's get some water running. Here we go. All right, so we're back and we have some water that we're going to run on the roof now from the garden hose. And let's just run some water to simulate a rainstorm here, okay? So this is what it would look like if it was raining. What I want you to notice is that this water running off this roof is strong enough to power the pollen out of the way on the Xtreme Guard. And I think that's really important to notice because that's what's going to keep the gutter flowing freely. You see that water coming down onto the gutter guard has there's enough gravity pulling the water through the micro mesh to push that pollen out of the way. Now there are some times when you get a ton of water and you get a little bit that moves past it, but overall, it's keeping everything out of this gutter, including these little buds right here, right? But this micro mesh is working exactly the way it's supposed to be, keeping everything out of the gutter and having water flow freely. So let's just spray the gutter. So if you really wanted to get really funky, you could even get up there and hose this thing off. I mean, look how easily that comes completely clean, right? Get all that debris out of there. Again, not necessary because the water is going to keep things moving, and the wind and storms that come along are going to move the debris off the gutter guards. But you could, if you wanted to, move the debris off yourself. So this is just to show you again that the Xtreme Guard is extremely effective at keeping debris out of your gutter, which is exactly why you have gutters, so the water will move freely. There's another little pocket of pollen, which I haven't focused water on yet, but again, right, just do this movement, the stuff all comes off. So that's the Xtreme Guard in action, and that is a nice view of what happens when you get things that are very small like pollen. These micro mesh gutter guards from Leaf Solution are able to handle all of this. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like more information on Leaf Solution, check us out at leafsolution.com, and thanks for watching.